Good evening, Stephen. You're first on this live stream, so can I ask you, can you actually hear me? I am actually testing a new camera out. Thanks very much, Stephen. So I hope you're well, Stephen. I hope you've had a fruitful day on Elvenholme. I presume you've probably been doing a bit more of the scratch build. Now, what I am currently running is the Class 17. That's the EFE model, which I have to say, although it's a bit early for my layout, is actually a really, really good model. Starting to build the benches for the pub. That's brilliant, Stephen. Now I'm just actually looking at the battery power on this laptop, and guess what? If I don't put in some power here, I am going to shut down. So I'm just going to nip and get the power pack, put it in so that the stream can carry on. So I'll be back in 2 ticks. Right, disaster averted, as I've now plugged in the power pack. Good evening, Heath. How are you? Island Scenics, Tim. Welcome to Scotland. Or welcome to Blackwood, I should say. Hope you're well. I caught your latest video just before dinner time. So I shall be putting a comment up later on, all positive. Good evening, VSC. Stephen, no, I didn't see any news about Bo'ness. I hope the news is positive. I hope it's. I think the last time I looked on, there was something about you possibly running the Black Bun special, but I don't know whether or not that's still going ahead. Hi, Digger. I hope you're well this evening, Digger. So this is just really me testing a new camera. So I'm just obviously wanting to see what sort of shots I can get with the camera. The first camera that I had, really the quality was very, very poor. It was fuzzy, but looking at the laptop here and looking at the shot that you're currently looking at, it looks much clearer. Hello, Norman. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. So, Stephen, so the Heritage Lottery Fund have given you £234,000 in addition to the 700 for our major project steaming ahead. That's brilliant news, Stephen. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I think I was at the site with my brother, about a year or so ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And I did speak to somebody who was talking about, I think, the project. And am I right in thinking that the existing car park is going to get moved to a different location, and where the car park is, that's going to essentially become part of the railway site itself? Hi, Roof Railways. How are you? Hope you're well. Hi, Heath. Hi, Andy. Good evening. Hope you're well as well. As I said to the other guys, I'm just doing a kind of test video or live stream just to see how the camera that I have is holding up. Hi, Kieran. Thanks for coming back on. Yes, DSC is very disappointed. There are no Santa trains at Bo'ness this year. And I know that's the first time in many years they won't have run. Heath, that train that you're talking about, that is a new model. That is a Class 17, which was probably British Rail's most unsuccessful post-modernisation locomotive that they had built. They're known as Claytons, and they probably only had a life expectancy of around about 10 years. So it will just be coming back into shot. So it's currently pulling a rake of 16-ton mineral wagons. So these were wagons that just basically carried coal from the coal mines. They were used all over the United Kingdom. Thanks, Norman. Video and audio is great. Obviously, I can't hear anything, so I could be babbling away, and you guys probably couldn't even hear me, but it's brilliant that you can actually hear me. Thanks, Tim, for that comment about the view. This camera actually comes with a wee mini tripod, but it's also got a nice flat sort of bottom on it, so I can actually sitting actually on a road bridge at the moment. It's something I've never been able to sort of film. I could film it, but I'd have to stand holding a camera. So it's great not to be actually holding anything in terms of camera in your hand. Hi, Scotty Dog. How are you? Thanks for joining the live stream. Heath, the camera, it's a good question. It's a Logitech camera. That's the camera that I've got. Now I can't tell you the model number because the box for it is actually downstairs. But it's not a hugely expensive camera, but the quality does appear to be really, really pretty good on it. So I'm really actually quite pleased with it. think I'm going to actually change some of the trains that are actually running around. I think I'll bring out the Class 66. Once this Class 17 comes round, I'll stop it in the isolating section and try and bring out the Class 66. You may hear some clunking in the background. Bring out the Class 66 with some EWS wagons on tow. The backdrop that you're actually seeing there, there's a reason for that. Obviously, this layout is, it's in a bedroom and there's not a lot of room, and that backdrop is simply to protect the scenery, because if I was to squeeze round, I would probably end up breaking things. Hopefully, when I move the layout to its new home, that scenery or backboard may well come away. It may not be required. Heath, VSC has very kindly put in the chat that the camera is a Logitech C922 C Pro Stream HD webcam. So there you go. The actual model number and everything. So I hope that's of some help to you. I'm not moving house, Heath. I'm simply I'm getting a purpose-built building at the bottom of the garden. So the layout will hopefully come out of this room and it will go into a purpose-built building. So it's the building's slightly bigger than the current room. So it will give me the opportunity to expand the actual layout. I'm considering putting in a helix, because one of the problems in this layout is, although it's N-gauge and although I can run pretty representative length trains, I could still do with more storage space. So that's the reason I'm getting the layout to move. Hi Flymo, thanks for joining me tonight. You're never late, Flymo. Also, you had fish for tea. Eating in the kitchen. Did you sit at the kitchen table, Flymo? So has anyone been up to any modelling today? I know obviously a large part of the UK is now in lockdown, but not everybody's been furloughed. It's not like the first time. So I'm still at work, although I'm working from home. But I know some of you guys might have to have gone back onto furlough, which might give you a chance to maybe work in your layouts. Is anybody working in the layouts today? Oh, we appear to have lost a train. Yeah, we have lost one train, unfortunately. have a derailment. Just bear with me till I rescue this, hopefully. You'll probably see a class 66, sorry, a class 27 going backwards in a couple of minutes, as it appears to have detached from part of its train. Oh, no, still not picking up. No better. VSC is asking, have you any purple trains yet? No, VSC, I don't have any purple trains. Good evening, Ian. Thanks for joining me. While part of the backdrop just fell off there, I'll just fix that. Yeah, are the hunt couplings? No, they're not hunt couplings flying over. They're actually DAPL E-shunt couplings. So I don't know why it uncoupled. I think the locomotive may have stalled for some reason, and there's actually a magnetic uncoupling ramp. So the wagons actually did what they're supposed to do, they uncoupled. So all sorted now, thank goodness. Oh, we've still got another locomotive for some reason stopping. There must be a dirty bit of track as this locomotive's wanting to stall. Okay, we will stop that and change the locomotives again. 5, 4. Let's see, what shall we bring out this time? Okay, right. Let's see, we shall bring out. Hi, Route 7. Thanks for joining me. I'm just changing the locomotives that are actually currently running on the layout. Unfortunately, this one, we are running out of, again, storage space. Right. I'm actually just going to take this one back and actually leave it in the station just now until I clear a path for it. And once we've cleared a path for it, it can come back through. Hi, White Insanity. Apologies. I did notice you in the chat a wee while ago, but I was being distracted by trains that weren't behaving themselves. So hopefully that is fixed. So I'm now running the Class 350. I have to say that, well, I shouldn't really say this, the railway does appear to be behaving itself relatively well at the moment anyway. Can't see it'll last. Scotty Dog, you want the ScotRail 170? Yeah, there is a ScotRail 170 lurking in the sidings. I'll have to tee that up. Yes, you're right, Stephen. That is actually to live stream and to operate the trains at the same time, especially when you've got 3 trains running at the same time, is actually quite difficult. And that might explain why Nick at Rule 1 has got an automated layout, so he doesn't really have to bother with all the bits and pieces that I'm having to deal with right now. So let's see whether or not this works. Let's see whether or not we can get it out of sidings. This works first of all. Well, Scotty Dog, the 170 is moving, or rather, it was moving. But now it has decided to stop. And it's only stopping because it's a bit of dirty track. So we'll bring that round into the station, stop that, and then I'll set up some a new circuit. Right, let's see whether or not this works. Hi, Steve. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Trevor. Thanks for joining me. That's a new name that I've not seen. Not quite. Oh. Right, Scotty Dog, the 170 should be working now. Just need to clean a bit of track in here. It's decided to die. As I say, hand of God. Duns Road, evening. Thanks for joining me yet again. I have had the class 17. Yes, I have had the class 17 running. It's currently stopped just behind the camera. There's obviously clearly a dirty bit of track there, although I've cleaned it. Let me try something different. Let me run that 170 the opposite direction. I don't know why it's stopping, or stuttering, I should say. That's strange. It seems to be working the opposite way without stuttering. I think these are the things that are sent to try as model railway people. I do wish Parish would bring out a completely new tooling for the Class 170. Although the model does really capture the look of the 170, it doesn't have any running lights or anything on it. And I presume that if it was DCC, you'd have to hardwire in a decoder to get it to run. I really don't know why we don't bring out a completely new tool version of the Class 170, or even maybe DAPL might do it. Now, I could be asking for trouble here. I really could be asking for trouble. Now, I may be missing some of the chat because as I've been looking and moving things about, I might have missed some people who have come on to the chat. I thought I had. Hi, Stuart. Cadbury Engine. Hello, good evening to you. Yes, Scotty Dog. That's something I'll actually need to learn how, in actual fact, I make somebody a moderator because, as I say, this is only, I think, the third live stream I've done in, what, 2 years? Because I've really never ever had a proper camera, so to speak. So how long? I've actually been on for 34 minutes, which is not bad going. It flies very, very quickly. And what I don't want to do is, I'm conscious that at 8:45 at night, there may be other people wanting to live stream, so I don't really want to cut across anybody else that's really live streaming. So I think, can somebody tell me, is Double O'Neill currently live streaming? He may have a slot. If he is, I'll end this stream so that you guys can jump onto his stream if you wish. Because at the end of the day, this was just a test stream to see how everything went, and I'm really actually quite pleased the way everything's going. Most of the rolling stock appears to have behaved itself. Hi, Train Freight. Hope you're well. You're quite right, BSC. You do need the patience of a saint for all the minute detail that goes on in this layout. Thanks, Andy. That's at the end of the day, that's what we build all these layouts for. It's actually just to watch the trains go by, so to speak. And hopefully the scenery in this layout sort of represents a kind of very urban, built-up area, complex point work, etc., etc. It's not based on anything. It's just totally fictitious. So I think we will try something else. See if this will work. May do, may not. Soon find out. So something slightly different coming round in the outer loop, which is the network rail train. Which will just be coming into shot right now. Top and tail with two class 37s. Hi, Carol, evening. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for joining me. Right, just changed over some more trains. The pacer unit is now in actual fact being followed by a ScotRail 156. Thanks, Rachel. I saw the picture of that at lunchtime. So the flight lights will go on to the HST. Hi Nick, thanks for joining me. I enjoyed your video you put up today with all the train news. That's quite handy. All being in one place rather than having to go and look for it. Thanks, Rachel. This is really a test video just to see it's the new camera. And I'm really actually pretty pleased because the view that the camera's looking at just now, I could never have done before. Nick, what camera is this? It's a Logitech. I'm sure DSC, if she's still in the stream, will put up what actual model it is. Because the box for it is obviously still downstairs on the table. There's Heath. Heath's already told you it's a C922. Why, well, you're still watching in 1080 HD. That's good. I take it you're filming going out to the sleeper tonight, Rachel? Right, so that's us 46 minutes of actually stream now. I think what I'll do is I'll do another 4 minutes, take up to 9 o'clock, and then I'll end the stream round about 9 o'clock. Because there may be other people wanting to stream. Hi Jeff, how are you? Hope you're well this evening. Yes, Jeff, you've just joined, and the stream could be ending in about 4 or 5 minutes. No, Jeff, you definitely don't smell. I think we'll have another change. Bring the 170 to a stop, and seeing Rachel's on the screen, bring out the pride of the crew. So hopefully this will work. Hopefully this is the pride of crew coming round with some tanks. Thanks, Rachel. Yes, the pride of crew appears to have moved. It appears to have jumped ship. I think the closest I've ever seen it to Scotland is sitting in Carlisle as the Thunderbird local in Carlisle. Yeah, flying. Well, they're not really tankers. I don't know why I said that. Thanks, Nick. That's kind of you to say. I have to say the scenic work is. I'm not one of these modelers who says, right, I need to scenic up this area by a certain time. I wait until I've got an idea in my head that I can sort of model it on some sort of prototype. So some parts of the layout can lie for months and months and months with no scenery on them. So I don't like doing scenery just for the sake of it. Yes, thanks, Scotty. Yeah, they're bulk powder tankers. You're right. I think these are actually tankers. I think they sometimes can carry cement. I think that's what they can carry. Tim, you can drop in and out. This is just a test stream. I think we all drop in and out each other's streams. We'll come on, say hello, and then something else happens, or we have to go and do something, and then maybe come back in at a later time. Yeah, right. Test streams are. I'm actually surprised that all these locomotives have actually managed to behave themselves. I did obviously spend about 10 minutes, 15 minutes cleaning most of the track before I actually ran anything. Okay, guys, that's just after 9 o'clock, so I'm going to end the stream. Can I thank you all for coming on to the stream? I'm actually really pleased the way it's actually gone, and I'll probably do some more. I'm not going to be a regular streamer. I'm not going to be doing like every a certain time. So what I'll do is I'll try and give notice when I'm going to be coming on, and hopefully maybe have some different camera angles so you can see other bits of the. There's Mr. Mark Island. Piddle in the marsh, yes. Yes, unfortunately, Mark, I'm just about to end the actual stream. So, but thanks very much for coming on just at the end. Right, okay, I'm going to end the stream, and no doubt we'll catch up in other people's streams. But many thanks for all of you who have joined me tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing the trains actually running on Blackwood Engage layout. Okay, night everyone, bye.